Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka AaronPullin'Teeth and welcome back to the PTW Season 2 Championship Contender World Title Tournament, I should say. We're in the final part of Round 1. If you guys have missed the other 3 episodes in this this prelude to Season 2 of PTW, let me explain exactly what's going on here. It's if you missed Season 1, we started Season 1 of PTW with tournaments to crown the champions, and now we're heading into Season 2. I want to make it a bit more of a tradition, so we are doing more tournaments again for each division. So that'll be the World Championship, the Tag Team Championship, the Trios, the Juniors, and the Women's. But we're going to start this one, which is the World Championship, and the winner doesn't get the title because we already have champions, but gets himself a guaranteed championship match at any point in Season 2 that they want. So now that's out of the way, go back and watch the other episodes before you watch this one, because what you're doing, you miss some absolute bangers. But either way, we are kicking things off in this final part of, well, Round 1, should I say. Final part of Round 1 with the man who won the initial tournament that we started things off for Season 1 with. Ladies and gentlemen, Freddie Mercury is taking on Deadpool. And I believe Deadpool had a hell of a run as well in that initial tournament. But conspicuous by his absence in this tournament is Lord Freezer, who made it to the finals of the very first tournament with Freddie Mercury. They both were the finals in the very first tournament before Season 1. But Freddie did have a bit of an issue after he won that initial tournament. He then lost the championship in the very first episode. Very first episode of PTW. He lost that world title to Sting, who is also in this tournament. But Freddie has got himself an interesting task of someone to try and get past. He has got to take himself past the Merc with a mouth, Wade Wilson, the Deadpool, or just Deadpool, Captain Deadpool. Let's see how it goes. Referee, ring the bell, and here we go. Deadpool and Freddie. Freddie already going to take Deadpool down with arm drags. Freddie wants to return himself to prominence. He had a very poor Season 1, to be honest. He won that initial tournament, but after that, that was pretty much the best we ever saw of Freddie. Because he lost the world title. He then ended up in a team with Freezer, the man who he beat in the finals of the tournament, the initial tournament. But that team never really went anywhere. Don't know if they're still aligned with each other heading into Season 2. Like I said, conspicuous by his absence is Freezer. I suppose time will tell. Pokes to the eyes from Deadpool and a slap to take him down. Deadpool had an interesting Season 1 as well. He was a part of a team that won the Trios Championships. Himself, Hurricane, and my brain is completely gone for who else was in that team. Was it Goku? Might have been Goku, actually. I think it was. I think it was Deadpool, Goku, and Hurricane. They thrown together Trios team that ended up taking it all. They were somewhat underdogs heading into that. Nice Kamigoye. They were kind of the Cinderella story heading into that Trios tournament. But we have ourselves now a situation where they're all separate. They're all apart from each other. And they're all doing very different things, but Deadpool and Goku both in this tournament. Oh, Freddie reversing that suplex very quickly. Goku was eliminated by the longest reigning world's champion, Martial Law, in the last episode, I believe. Let's see if Goku fares any better. Hurricane not in this tournament, however. We haven't really seen Hurricane since losing those Trios Championships. Don't know what's happened with him or where he's gone. Nice charging from Freddie, but Goku... Oh, sorry, I've got Goku on the mind. Deadpool gets out. Oh, God. Bronco Buster. A Bronco Buster from Deadpool. Why am I not surprised that he's got that in his arsenal? Elbow strike. Freddie thinking Paradise Lock. He's got it locked in there. Deadpool's all tied up. He's probably been in positions like that many a time. Charges in. Firing arse to the face and then a claw to the testicles. Of course, unconventional is probably the best way to describe Deadpool. And Freddie not happy about it. Snap suplex though from Freddie. More mounted punches. Freddie is really not happy about it. I think Deadpool has successfully pissed Mercury off. Freddie dragging Deadpool out. And Deadpool though is thinking Deadpool shuffle. Nice strike there. I don't think it was the proper Deadpool shuffle, but it was similar. And he had a very unique pin. Up top, Freddie diving elbow drop to the ribs of Deadpool. Drags him away from those ropes. More stomps to the ribs. A little bit Deadpool goes back with the Deadpool shuffle. Or a variation of it. And back in that pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And with Freddie spine buster. Hooks up, but kicks to the ribs. Brass knucks to the face. I don't want to know where he was keeping those. Oh, and Freddie goes low. Taste of Deadpool's home medicine. Deadpool fires right back with it. Again with a pin. Unique pin combinations, I would say, from Deadpool. Freddie, there's that run up with the Mercury press. 2.9. Freddie almost had it there. Off the ropes they go. Sliding clothesline. Stands him up, goes behind. Nice with the backbreaker. So again, Freddie. Oh, he's caught. Deadpool's got a fork. Again, I don't want to know where he was keeping that. Freddie busted open. He's caught in another Deadpool shuffle. Back into the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Freddie surviving it, and another kick to the kick to the groin. The little Mercury's. Kokushi headbutt. Deadpool now. Nice submission. I believe that is that called the Pleasant Cycling or the Tequila Sunrise? Not really sure, but back to the Deadpool shuffle again. But again, a kick out. Well, more of a rope break, should I say. Oh, Freddie. Freddie's going for that spiral brainbuster. Doesn't go for the pin. Instead, he's getting mad. Freddie kicks to the ribs. Freddie's got brass knucks too. But Deadpool bounced straight back to his feet and goes low. Okay, Wade. Up top, nice spiral moonsault, Stardust press style from Deadpool. And goes back into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Deadpool eliminates Freddie. And unconventional fashion, shall we say. But the Merc with a mouth moves on to round 2. Somewhat sad that Freddie lost in that one. Let's say he won the first tournament, so it's somewhat surprising to see him go out in round 1 of this one. Well, we now have ourselves a pretty damn interesting match, don't we? We have got ourselves Adam Cole. He's going to be taking on Bryan Danielson. Adam Cole, again, is someone who had a curious season 1. He seemed to spend more time in season 1 managing people than he did actually competing. But he suffered quite a serious injury in season 1. He got knocked out cold and concussed pretty early on, so it's been a bit of a journey for Adam Cole to get back to this point. And he's not got himself an easy task here. He has got himself a member of the Strong Dragons. He's going to take on Bryan Danielson. So Bryan Danielson is associated with the Strong Dragons, and if you miss who the Strong Dragons are, they're a group led by William Regal. There's William Regal, Bryan Danielson, Pete Dunne, Tajiri, and Wheeler Yuta. Already Danielson throwing Cole into the Cole super kick. Push my mouth before I'm even able to finish a sentence, and Cole's throwing super kicks at Danielson. Andre takeover. Cole now bringing at the arm, working on that shoulder of Danielson, which is an interesting strategy. Throw into the corner. Cole goes behind. Backdrop driver. Cole knows that the weak point of Danielson's game is going to be his neck. Cole very aware of that. Oh, but Danielson just sweeps out the legs and started hammering forearms. And again sweeps out the legs and goes for a heel hook. We mentioned it in a previous episode that the argument for best technical wrestler in the world, Danielson's always brought up in that. He's trying to prove it tonight. Cole Cole now. Already is thinking his flipping pile driver, the Canadian Destroyer, or the Panama Sunrise from Cole. Cole went for an enziguri, another staple in his offense. Oh, nice. Caught Danielson out of there with a victory roll. Wasn't able to fully secure it in, and Danielson was too close to the ropes. Nice with that Romero special into a Dragon Sleeper. To the corner again. Cole now. Draping DDT. He shouts out Randy Orton. Cole has got to be thinking what he's got to do to put Danielson away. It is not going to be an easy task to put Danielson away. Especially considering that Cole is coming off injury. And he has not really been about a lot in Season 1. Like I say, he managed a lot more than he actually competed. He helped by managing the Bucks for a while. I believe he might have even managed Omega once or twice. He managed his is it his wife or is it just his partner? I'm not sure. Either way, he managed Britt Baker. Diving elbow. But Cole didn't really spend too much time actually in ring in Season 1 after that injury. Nice pump kick. He's trying to see if he can get back into the swing of things now, is Cole. Trying to the corner. Danielson with that running drop kick in the corner. And then into the little bell lock. This might be a quick one. But no, out of it. Pump kick attempt again. Doesn't land. Danielson suplex. Going up top. Is he thinking headbutt? He is. Diving headbutt halfway across the ring. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Cole kicks out. Cole with the Rana. And Cole now into a sharpshooter or a Scorpion Deathlock, depending on who you ask. Off the ropes they go. Nice, the boost psycho knee from Danielson. 1, 2. No, Cole kicks out of the knee. Danielson might be thinking airplane spin. Cole gets out of it. Roll through. 1, 2. Almost had it. And Danielson slaps him down into a crossface. Cole. Ushi-Guroshi. Smart. I was going to say smart move. Don't know what happened there. Diving DDT. A smart move from Cole to work on the neck of Danielson. As we know, the neck of Danielson is notoriously weak. There's another diving headbutt. Danielson are not going to let us know that his neck's weak. 2.9 after the diving headbutt. Cole again goes for that victory roll, doesn't connect. But the shoot headbutt from Danielson does. Chanting yes. Goes back for another headbutt. Rolls him over and goes into the little bell lock. Trying to tap out Cole. Cole's escapes again. Cole now is thinking brainbuster. Up top. Diving DDT again, spiking Danielson in his head. Kamigoye. Cole is really starting to string together some offense, but Danielson shuts him down. Straight to another armbar. Key lock or Kimura, whatever you want to call it. Oh, shut him down to the crossface again. Danielson determined to tap Cole out here. Cole determined not to stay down. Cole now goes behind, reverse DDT. Drags Danielson away from the ropes. You know, Cole's got to be thinking Panama Sunrise or maybe dropping the boom. Oh, speaking of Panama Sunrise, Cole connects, cover 1, 2. Oh, Danielson just kicked out of the Sunrise. Going up, another diving headbutt. Cover 1, 2. Oh, Cole's still in it. Just about, but he is still in it. Back and forth they go. Roundhouse kick. Super kick. Neither one of these men want to stay down. Cole. No. Blocked. Vertical suplex from Danielson. He's thinking another diving headbutt. He's connected so many of those tonight. 1, 2. Oh, it's every time he gets so close to beating Cole, but it doesn't quite knock him out. Straight headbutt there, mate. Danielson now. Oh no, Cole! Nice with the air raid crash. He snatched Danielson out of the air there. Cole off the ropes. Oh, I don't know what he went for. Didn't work. Enziguri from Danielson. Sliding drop kick. Another Enziguri from Danielson. Cover. 1, 2, 3. The step up enziguri from Danielson, not called out. Good God almighty, that match was good. I liked that one. Unfortunate once again for Cole that he wasn't able to get a victory, but he does seem back on form at the very, very least. Much better performance there tonight than he has done in previous times we've seen him. So he might be back on track to make himself a bit of a name in Season 2, but he is eliminated from this tournament and Danielson moves on. Well, this match is going to be between two former PTW Worlds Champions. The man who dethroned Freddie Mercury to become the second ever PTW Worlds Champion, and the man who won it in the first episode of PTW, the Icon Sting, the leader of the Brothers in Pain, who are, again, conspicuous by their absence in this tournament. We do know there were some issues with the Brothers in Pain towards the end of Season 1, really towards more the midpoint. We've not seen a lot of them. But he is taking on a returning from injury, Scott Steiner. Steiner won the championship and didn't manage to make even a single defense of it. He won the title from Martial Law in a triple threat involving Law and Paul Phoenix, who we saw in the first match of this entire tournament, even though he was eliminated by Andre the Giant. But Steiner won the title there, but then in a one-on-one rematch with Law, he lost it, and Law injured him. We hadn't seen him since. This is his return. And he's taking on the Icon. Stinger wants to get back to that main event scene. After losing the championship to someone in his own stable, to the Joker, who is not in this tournament either, we really haven't seen much of Sting, to be perfectly honest. Certainly not in the world title scene. He's cropped up every so often. The last that we saw of him was him losing to Wheeler Yuta on Yuta's quest to beat every single former world champion. Well, that was correct. Steiner wasn't injured by Law. He was injured by Yuta, wasn't he? It was Yuta's version of the Olympic slam to Steiner, sending him over the ropes, and his head just cracked off the apron, and he was out. He is now back, doing his absolute damnedest to try and beat the Icon Sting. And these two guys have been around the block many a times. They know each other very well. They're both very different competitors than when they faced each other back in the WCW days. And I think they even faced each other back in the TNA days. Another elbow drop there from Steiner. And there again goes for a clothesline, doesn't work, or a Steiner line I should say. Drop kick attempt from Sting, doesn't connect. Sting doing his absolute damnedest to keep Steiner grounded, which is a smart move. Cover after the scoop slam, but not even a 1 count. Off the ropes we go. Steiner. Oh, we might have been thinking Frankensteiner, but Sting saw it coming. Splash from the Stinger. Just a 1 count, and Steiner kicks out. Sting now trying to keep Steiner down. Elbow to the back of the head. Sting. Tombstone. Jumping tombstone as well. But again, just a 1 count, and Steiner kicks out of it. Sting is smartly working on the neck of Steiner after that last injury that Yuta caused. But Steiner's trying to prove that the neck's fine. He's kicking out at 1 of these things. Nice! Tiger driver, 2! 2.9. Steiner almost had it with that Tiger driver. Steiner line connected there, and another elbow drop. Repeated elbow drops to the face of Sting. Belly to belly slam. Steiner caught. Block takeover from Sting. Off the ropes they go. Charging him with the shoulder tackle. Shot to the back. Sting now. Jumping splash. 1. Just a 1 count, and Steiner powers out of it. Drags Sting out. Stands him up to his feet. Clothesline attempt doesn't connect. Steiner. Nice again with a Tiger driver. 2. 2.9. Both men throwing lines, not connecting. Knee drop there from Sting. Cover 1, 2. Both of these guys going for pins after almost everything. Well, they're smart knowing this is the first round of a tournament. They want to try and move on as quickly as they possibly can and exert as little energy as possible. Stinger, though, with the drop kick takes Steiner down. Steiner, I think, is bleeding. Yes, he is. It might be one of those right hands from Sting just caught Steiner right above the eye. Steiner is now busted open. Sting with the schoolboy, but Steiner in the ropes. Big chop from Big Papa Pump. Another elbow drop from Steiner. Stands up Sting, but is punched in the ribs. Now Steiner throwing heavy overhands. Sting, though, tombstone. Spiked Scotty on the top of his head. 2.9. Steiner is still alive. Steiner now, nice fisherman brainbuster from Scotty. But he's caught again into another tombstone. Spiked right high on the top of his head. Sting covers. Another kick out from Steiner. Sting still hasn't gone for one of his signature maneuvers. He still hasn't gone for the Scorpion Death Lock or the Scorpion Death Drop. He went behind there. I think, oh, it's Steiner's screwdriver. But Steiner is too worn down to capitalise on it, and he's caught into another tombstone. I think Sting's throwing the amount of tombstones he is just to piss off the Undertaker. Another shot to the back of the head. Sting dragging Steiner out. He's calling for something. Off the ropes he goes, dropping the elbow. Pressing Steiner over the head. The power of the Stinger. Again, what's he thinking? Go behind. He might be thinking Scorpion Death Drop. Steiner with a big line. Cover after the big Steiner line. 2, 3. Somewhat surprisingly, Scotty must have just knocked Sting out cold with that huge running lariat. That huge Steiner line, and that was it. Sting was out. And Sting was on a roll there towards the end of that match. So Steiner busts out of absolute nowhere and gets a victory. Moving on to round 2. And now, folks, it's the final match in round 1 of this tournament. We have got ourselves a PTW original, a man who made a pretty big name for himself, to be honest, in PTW. We have got ourselves Rancid Adam. He is going to be taking on Kofi Kingston in this one. Rancid Adam Mallory. He was more of a hardcore competitor, shall we say, in Season 1. He sort of dominated the hardcore division early on. It was himself and John Moxley that had absolute wars in the hardcore division. But both men are in this tournament now for the World's Championship title opportunity. But Adam's got himself a bit of a task in front of him to take on Kofi Kingston. We have seen the New Day. They've had themselves some interesting opportunities in terms of the Trios tournament. Or should I say the Trios titles. But here tonight, Kofi is here to try and see if he can get himself in the world's title picture. Super kick from Adam. Up kick there from Kofi. Another scoop and a slam from Kingston. So Kingston now, nice. It's sort of a modified figure 4 style lock there. This match is probably going to be fast paced. Neither of these two like to go slowly. Very quick, they're both high flyers. They'll both bounce around as much as they possibly can. Adam's probably going to be looking for the Circus Destroyer, which is his version of a Canadian Destroyer, or the Adam Bomb, which is a 630. Whereas Kofi going to be looking for the SOS, which is that sort of a Russian leg sweep, but a forward Russian leg sweep. Powerbomb type maneuver. It's really hard to describe what the SOS is. Or of course the Trouble in Paradise, which is that spinning roundhouse kick to the face. Spinning jumping roundhouse kick. Oh, scoop pile driver there from Adam. Off the ropes he goes. Kofi back heel trip. Leg drop to the face. Kofi gets poked in the eye. Big drop kick from Adam. Both competitors down, both about the same time. Kofi was a little bit quicker than Adam there, despite taking the move. There's another scoop pile driver and Adam up top. Adam bomb, there it is. That twisting 630, but just a 2 count. Kofi Russian leg sweep. Cover 1, just a 1 count. Thrown into the corner again. Kofi charges in. Monkey flips him out of the corner. Adam dove in for a cutter, wasn't able to connect. Jawbreaker though does connect from Kofi. Adam goes low. Drives Kofi out. Adam's going back up top. Again with the Adam bomb. He does have other moves in his arsenal from the top, but he seems to want to bust out the Adam bomb quickly. Again, it's a tournament. You want to try and eliminate your opponents as quick as you can. Stay as fresh as possible for the next round. Jumps in for the cutter. Doesn't connect. Throws. Big drop kick though from Kofi does. Another Hurricane Rana. Kofi off the ropes. Finger boom drop. Well, Adam straight back up to his feet. Kofi meeting Adam in the corner. Repeated forearms. Back elbow. Drop kick attempt. Doesn't connect. Kofi dragging Adam out. More repeated forearms. Dropping Adam down. Drop toe hold. Big drop kick to the back of the head. Both competitors down there for a second. Kofi again back up to his feet before Adam. There's the running moonstomp. And multiple kicks to the chest from Kofi. Back into that knee bar. There's a modified figure 4. Jumps again for the cutter, doesn't connect. The ropes, they both go clock heads. There's the SOS, but Adam is far too close to the ropes. And Adam again with another Adam bomb. Cover, but Kofi is too close to the ropes. Jumping neck breaker there from Kofi. Kofi's up top himself. Front drop kick. I wasn't sure if Kofi might be thinking crossbody, but he went for the drop kick instead. Kofi's legs caught. Adam went low. Double stomp to the spine from Adam. There's the Adam bomb again from Adam. Is just hitting it multiple times. He's not yet hit the Circus Destroyer though. Oh, he looked like he was going for a jumping cutter and Kofi just stopped him very quickly. Forearm square to the face. And again with the SOS. But again, far too close to those ropes. Kofi's ring positioning is all off. So is Adam's tonight, to be fair. Kofi though keeps going back to that knee bar. Maybe he knows something we don't about Adam's legs. Kofi, big drop kick. Adam back up to his feet. Russian leg sweep though takes him right back down. Kofi, there's the trouble in paradise. 1, 2, throw 2.9 and Adam gets out of it. And another trouble in paradise from Kofi. Another cover. Again, Adam kicks out. Actually, he might have just been too close to the ropes. That might not have been a kick out. Kofi getting the crowd in on it. Big drop kick. Adam is in trouble here. Another trouble in paradise from Kofi. Cover. 1, 2. Kofi. Oh, I thought Kofi moved on. And another one. Kofi's just thinking, screw it, I'm just going to keep hitting them until they work. 2, 3, and it did work for him. Adam is eliminated. Kofi Kingston moves on to round 2. That is going to wrap up the first round of this tournament. My God, that was intense, shall we say? It was a hell of a match. A trouble in paradise right at the end. Knocked Adam out cold. Kofi moves on to round 2. So let's get a quick look at what we can expect in the next episode as we move into round 2. So it's how many matches are we going to get? We're going to get Andre versus Okada. We're going to get Umaga versus Kenny Omega. We're going to get Bret Hart versus Chris Hero. We're going to get Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. We're going to get Terry Funk versus Jon Moxley. We're going to get Law versus Cassidy. We're going to get Deadpool versus Danielson. And we're going to get Steiner versus Kingston. All that is coming up in round number 2, folks. So look forward to that one. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. It has been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. All the fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.